is my speech on effects on early childhood development in military children. Our military, as you know, is stationed variously across all 50 states, including Europe, outside the United States, Germany, several other countries that we do get stationed at as well. As a military spouse, a mother to 3 children, and a full-time employee at the daycare on base, all the stressors that are put on the soldiers are also put on the families, including the children. Imagine a toddler is taking their first steps while one of their parents is getting ready for their next deployment. Early childhood development stages how military children grow, learn, and handle stress. Military children face unique stress from frequent moves, roughly every 2 to 3 years, long separations, which can affect their early development, especially their early development skills on bonding and forming a relationship with their parents, and that also carries on to forming relationships with friends in the classroom and college, everywhere throughout their whole life. And it also takes a strong support system at home to care for the military children, especially, and the resources that are available to all military children, as well as employees on any military installation or any federal employee. Sorry. As a spouse, I see children, as a spouse who works full-time at the daycare on base, I see children going through development issues between ages 2 to 5 every single day. And it's not even only deployments, it's certain jobs that the military has, such as being a drill sergeant, that requires the soldier to get up at 4 in the morning and be gone until 10, 11 o'clock at night. The children go from what's called an FCC on base. So they go from an in-home daycare, which is an FCC, to daycare for about 12 hours, 5:30 to 5:30, and then that FCC provider picks them up again. So they go from daycare to another daycare, back to the same daycare, and then maybe they see mom and dad in the morning when they wake up. All of those big changes on a 2-year-old, it's stressful. It has a big indent on their social emotional skills, as well as their language, because when a child is learning how to speak, they look at their mom and dad or whoever's talking to them and they follow their mouth. When your parent is not always there, you're not comfortable with other people to learn how to talk. So some kids they have delayed speech in a military child setting because they just aren't home with their parents enough to learn how to speak. Behavior issues are another big thing that happen in early childhood development. Working on base, I have seen it firsthand, where when a parent is deployed or sent on mission or just sent out of state for a few days or for a while, that child ends up having a behavior issue in the class. When this happens and it becomes too much, such as the point of some children end up picking up chairs and throwing the chairs, unfortunately. When that happens, we are able to call what's called MFLAC. And MFLAC, they come into the classroom and they are behavior health specialists that will help observe the behavior from the child, and then they go ahead and they come up with a plan with the trainers and the teachers in the classroom to try to minimize that behavior and eliminate it completely. These behaviors will show in different ways, such as anxiety, depression, and these turn into being a bad kid at the daycare, and that goes on to them in elementary school, middle school, and so on and so forth. Military family life counselors also help with families. They help with children to build resilience and develop coping skills to help when their parents are sent away or when they're moving or whenever they have to go through a big change in their life. It also helps to support a positive early childhood development, redirecting the child into a more positive environment, a positive effect, just even the way that we talk to the child. Sometimes we have to change it with the MFLAC coach, and that helps to fix the behavior. MPLAC also is helpful with the soldiers as well, because while the children are going through early childhood development issues, this also affects the soldiers. Even though they are adults, being away from your family is hard. It's hard. It's really hard on a spouse, it's hard on a soldier, it's hard on the kids, it's hard on everybody all around. So MPLAC is there for the children and for the soldiers. When families, schools, and the military work together to support young military children, we give them the chance to feel safe, navigate change, and grow into strong, healthy adults. To review my points, we looked at the special stressors that cause military children to have any issues, such as frequent moves and deployments, long separations, and all of those changes that they can make on a child. The military children face unique stress from frequent moves and long separations, which can affect their early childhood development. But with strong support at home and care and from the military resources, they can grow to be resilient and healthy. So at the end of my speech, let's remember that every time we support a young military child through another move or deployment, we are helping their early childhood development to succeed. Thank you.